Airlines have canceled more than 4,000 flights so far. This will have a ripple effect on travel up and down the East Coast.
And Doug is watching the track of Irma, and it is starting to move a little bit more over. Its path will take it over Florida, the eye. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, that's exactly right. You guys just mentioned that my brother's supposed to fly out tomorrow, so I'm hoping he's going to be able to get out of there. I'm not sure if he's flying out of Fort Lauderdale or Miami, but I told him, you got to leave, because this storm, the way it's looking now, is absolute worst case scenario. Currently, the way it's forecast, it still could move a little bit, but here it is right now. Obviously, worst case scenario going on right now in the Turks and Caicos. 15 to 20-foot storm surge as the storm continues to move up to the north and west. Now, the current track takes it right along the Bahamas and towards the Cuba area, just to the north of Cuba. Current winds of 175 miles an hour. Now, they are expecting it to decrease in intensity just a bit. However, there's not a lot ahead of it that would actually help to lessen its strength, but the National Hurricane Center says 155 on Saturday, and then it moves up toward the north. In and around the Miami area is a Category 4, 130-mile-an-hour storm. That's sustained winds. That's not gusts. That's sustained winds. And it moves to the left of Miami. That puts them in what's called the northeast quadrant of the storm. And let's talk a little bit more about that first with the winds here. Notice the winds. Here's Sunday night. This is actually midnight on Sunday. Hurricane force winds already at 74 miles per hour, but then the eye moving just to the west of Miami, that puts them in that northeast quadrant. 127-mile-an-hour winds in Fort Lauderdale possible, 127 in Miami. And watch this. The eye goes in towards Florida now, and watch what happens back towards Fort Myers. Even on the west coast, we get over 100 miles an hour. Now, I just mentioned the northeast quadrant. What does that mean? Let's talk about a little bit more about the quadrants in a hurricane. Amelia's here with more on that.
Well, luckily here in the district, hopefully we're familiar with quadrants. You hear northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. So you want to keep that in mind. Basically, if I took this box right here and put lines in it, the center would be the eye of a hurricane. This is northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. So with that said, I want to talk about what is the worst quadrant of a hurricane. Take a look. Here is that first quadrant, and this is going to be the worst. Our storm is moving right towards South Florida in this direction. So the front right quadrant will have the maximum hurricane impact. This is going to have devastating storm surge as well as devastating winds. We then head to the other front quadrant, the left quadrant. We're talking about significant storm surge in this quadrant. The back right quadrant still has significant wind. The storm surge is not as serious. And then you head to the back left quadrant. This is going to be the weakest, but still dangerous, especially when we're talking about a storm like Irma. So looking at this again, just to kind of summarize, the storm surge will be the worst if the storm is kind of heading directly toward South Florida. Unfortunately, that's looking like the case. And this area right here is going to be the worst part of the storm. That's why it's so important when we're talking about the eye and exactly how it's stacking up, Doug.
Yeah, that's right. And that storm continuing to make its way up through Florida here. Watch this. The new track, the last track had it moving back out to sea and continuing as a Category 3 hurricane all the way up to Jacksonville. But now, because it's moving over land, it's now down to a Category 1 around Jacksonville by Monday afternoon. That is very good news for places like Charleston, places like Savannah. Much less in the way of damage, much less in the way of storm surge and wind here. But still, they are going to be dealing with some problems in those areas and then inland around parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. What does that mean for our weather here? Well, it's far enough to the west and weak enough now by that point that this is all we'll see. Just a chance for some showers. Take a look at our forecast the next couple of days. Redskins game looking great. 1 o'clock game on Sunday, 74, 75 on Monday. And then, well, just a chance for showers, a little bit breezy next Tuesday and Wednesday as the remnants of Irma move to our west.
Hey, Doug, real quick, I'm curious. When you talk about Miami and West, some of us remember very well, Andrew, 25 years ago, Homestead and all of that to the west of Miami.
Right.
Is this a similar approach from this many days out?
No, it's not. Hurricane Andrew came due east, so it moved from east to west across the area. And Hurricane Andrew was a very small, compact storm. It encompassed about this much of the state of Florida, okay?
Wow.
Hurricane Irma, this much. 3 times the size of Hurricane Andrew that hit in 1992. Complete devastation of the Homestead area. And this one could be worse as it is much bigger and much broader.
Great perspective there, and thanks for doing the comparison for us, Doug.
And in news for your health now, a lot of women are sleep deprived, and if you're one of them, you know what I'm talking about.